Hi, I'm Dr. Suvarchla, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Center. Let's look at some common causes of recurrent miscarriages. Recurrent miscarriage is also called as recurrent pregnancy loss (RPL), and it is defined as 2 or more consecutive pregnancy losses before 20 weeks of gestation. It affects about 1 to 2% of couples trying to conceive, and identifying the underlying cause is very crucial for treatment and improving pregnancy outcomes. Let's look at some causes. We'll begin with genetic causes. Chromosomal abnormalities. About 50 to 60% of cases are because of chromosomal abnormalities. Most miscarriages are due to abnormal chromosomal numbers, which is called as aneuploidy. Some examples are trisomy, monosomy, or translocations, which are very common in advanced maternal age as the egg quality declines with age. Then there are balanced translocations in patients or parents that lead to recurrent pregnancy losses. Another cause can be hormonal and metabolic disorders. PCOS is linked to insulin resistance, high androgens, and poor egg quality, increasing miscarriage risk. Thyroid disorders are also an issue. Hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's disease, which is low thyroid hormones, or Hashimoto's disease. Low thyroid hormones can cause implantation failure or miscarriage. Uncontrolled diabetes type 1 or type 2 can also result in recurrent pregnancy loss. High blood sugar levels can lead to poor embryo development and miscarriage. Luteal phase deficiency, which is low progesterone levels, is also one of the reasons for miscarriage. Progesterone is essential for maintaining pregnancy, and insufficient levels can lead to early pregnancy loss. There are some uterine abnormalities also, or anomalies such as septate uterus, bicornuate uterus, which can cause miscarriages. These structural defects in the uterus can prevent implantation or restrict fetal growth, resulting in recurrent pregnancy loss. Fibroids or polyps are also responsible for recurrent pregnancy loss. Large or submucosal fibroids interfere with implantation and blood supply, causing RPL. Incompetent cervix, which is called as cervical insufficiency, is also an issue. The cervix opens too early, which can lead to second trimester miscarriages. Blood clotting disorders are also one of the causes of recurrent miscarriages. It is called as thrombophilia. Antiphospholipid syndrome is what we are going to talk about first. It is an autoimmune disorder causing excessive clotting, restricting blood flow to the placenta. Inherited thrombophiliasis, such as factor V Leiden, prothrombin gene mutation, can also increase the risk of blood clots in pregnancy, leading to miscarriage. There are some immunological causes such as autoimmune conditions like lupus, APS, etc., which are immune system problems that attack the embryo, causing pregnancy loss. Abnormal maternal female immune response also can cause pregnancy loss, or the failure to tolerate the embryo as a part of the body can lead to immune rejections. Some infections are also dangerous. Certain chronic infections can increase miscarriage risks, such as bacterial vaginosis, Listeria toxoplasmosis, cytomegalovirus, which is called as CMV, rubella, untreated sexually transmitted infections like chlamydia, syphilis, uroplasma can also cause miscarriages. Lifestyle and environmental factors such as smoking, alcohol, and drug use increase the risk of placental dysfunction and fetal abnormalities. Obesity or severe underweight issues can also affect hormonal levels, ovulation, and implantation. Exposure to toxins such as pesticides, radiation, heavy metals may also cause gene mutations, leading to miscarriages. Diagnosis is very important. Genetic testing such as karyotyping, hormonal testing such as thyroid, progesterone, insulin resistance can be corrected with medications. Uterine imaging, HSGs, histosonography, or MRIs for structural abnormalities also help. Antiphospholipid and clotting tests, which are treated with aspirin or heparin, also help. Lifestyle modifications such as weight loss, smoking reduction, balanced diet can also help in reducing the risk of recurrent miscarriage loss. If you have more doubts about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you. A lot of effort has gone into making this video. Please like and subscribe us. Thank you.